I've got to tell you that President Trump he's a good debater. And people forget this. I mean, people forget that in 2016, President Trump beat a Bush and a Clinton in the same election cycle. President Trump did a damn good job on the debate stage in 2016. And I think he's going to do an even better job on Thursday. But here's some debate highlights that I just have to show because they're just so great. Listen and enjoy.
You don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
This is a tough business to run for president.
No, you're a tough guy, Jeb.
And we need to have a leader that is real tough. You're never going to be president of the United States by insulting your way to the presidency.
Let's see, I'm at 42 and you're at 3, so far I'm doing better.
Doesn't matter.
And he referred to my hands. If they're small, something else must be small. I guarantee you there's no problem.
That's because he'd rather have a puppet as president of the United States.
No puppet.
And it's pretty clear.
You're the puppet.
It's pretty clear you won't admit that the Russians and Donald supported the invasion of Iraq.
Wrong.
That is absolutely
wrong.
Proved over and over again.
Wrong.
We actually advocate Social Security payroll contribution will go up, as will Donald's, assuming he can't figure out how to get out of it. But what we want to do is to replenish the Social Security Trust Fund. It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
We have a higher deficit with China now than we did before. We have the highest trade deficit
China
with Mexico.
China ate your lunch, down 18%. China ate your lunch, Joe, and no wonder. But we have some bad hombres here, and we're going to get them out. Did you use the word smart? So you said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word. It's not my fault that it came here. It's China's fault. And you know what? It's not Joe's fault that it came here either. It's China's fault. They kept it from going into the rest of China for the most part, but they didn't keep it from coming out to the world. And nobody has done more for the black community than Donald Trump. And if you look, with the exception of Abraham Lincoln, possible exception, but the exception of Abraham Lincoln, nobody has done what I've done.
It's like, I watched that video twice today and I laughed because Trump is just one of a kind. And I saw Dory in the live chat saying, but he can't interrupt the debate. And yeah, you're right. I mean, let's make no mistake about it. Like fake Jake Tapper, a.k.a. Monica Lewinsky's boyfriend, and Dana Bash, both of whom are moderators at this debate, are not going to be fair. And I understand both sides of the argument that, hey, maybe Trump shouldn't have agreed to this. Maybe he shouldn't be walking into enemy territory. Maybe he should have gone on a friendlier outlet for the debate, or make sure that there are actual people that can be fair and balanced who are moderating this. Completely agree with all that stuff. And I happen to think that Trump made a calculated decision to walk into the lion's den, knowing that people will see him up against the media and see him up against Biden, debating the moderators, debating basically up against the actual structure and rules of the debate and debating his actual opponent. Isn't that interesting? That the dynamic in that debate is not dissimilar to the dynamic that's happening on the campaign trail against President Trump. Everything is stacked against this man. The only thing that Donald Trump has is us, are the people. An unlikely ragtag group of 75 plus million Americans that have his back. Donald Trump has political power because of the constituency that he represents. Everything else is stacked against him. The uniparty, Fortune 500 companies, big media, Hollywood. I mean, our intelligence community, everything is stacked against this guy. And I think Donald Trump, there's something about this man where he just thrives in an environment like that.
Mike Lindell here, and like you, I see our country being destroyed daily. We face massive economic issues, and I can tell you from firsthand experience, there are people in power who threaten the values that have made our country great. Well, I've been a believer in gold and silver for a long time, and I've searched for years for a partner that shares my values. Well, Genesis Gold Group showed me how easy it is to protect your IRA, 401k, or your retirement with gold and silver. Their faith-driven approach to service and stewardship is one that stands out from the rest.
To get your free definitive gold guide and get started learning more about investing in gold and protecting your retirement from uncertain times, visit treasureandtrust.com now. Fill out the basic contact form and a member of the team will be in touch. Again, that's treasureandtrust.com or call 855-625-7760.